Hey, this is Cash on the Hood with your host, Jason Sauer. I'm here with my main man, Steven Sickles. And before we get into it, I need you guys to please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. We're filming right here at StudioME in East Liberty of Pittsburgh. And our man, Brian Cottington, is behind the decks there. He's the engineer. He's got his own podcast called Cinema Psychos. And, of course, we're going to hear about Steven's podcast, Revved Up Garage Cast. So, but to my right, who do we got here?
Got Camerin, Camo Nesbit, a.k.a. Camo Customs.
DS Kinsel.
And as always, Steven.
Nice. So it took us a minute to get here this morning. I started calling everybody like 6 a.m. No stress. And I get to TY's house. He's been telling me he's ready since like 6:05. Like, ready, come get me. Come get me. So I'm like, you know how I get. I'm all stressed out. Like,
Right, like what's going on?
Like, I'm outside beeping the horn.
My internal clock doesn't get that it's like an hour and 15 minutes to get here, so I always think it's only an hour from my house. Like, Pittsburgh's an hour to me all the time. So like, I normally have to speed. And today there was a cop that like Conley escorted in front of me for like 20 miles, and I hit every red light. So
wow,
it was fun.
Right?
No beeping outside the crib in 2023, though. Hold up.
Right? That's good. So what'd you guys get into last night? How are you feeling?
I might feel a little bit like Kinsell. I might be a little hungover. You know what I mean? I went to a networking event. Those are always interesting because everybody's like really excited to talk. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm not. But I had a great time. Met some good people, you know?
Right?
I love how this man telling people I'm hungover, but I ain't even say it, though. You know what I mean? I'm a little extended. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little extended right now.
It was a collective consciousness.
Celebrating the wife's birthday. So shout out to Aunt Quinique.
Shout out to Mama.
She just turned the 36 special. You know what I mean? So we did a little bit of celebrating. Going to keep that going. But Jason, you've been not only texting us this morning, but you've been texting us once a week since we scheduled this like 6 weeks ago. I got calendar invites, group texts, all type of stuff, and you just hit me this morning. I'm like half asleep on the couch, man. Half off the couch. Wake up. We here though.
Well, I appreciate that. We take pride in this podcast, so we want to make sure it goes off, you know? TY knows. He hears about it each and every day, right? So you guys are artists, all right? So this is part of what the podcast is. It's art, hustle, and a little bit of Demolition Derby. So as an artist, tell me what's happening. What do you got coming up?
I've been like mastering the craft of doing nothing. I think that's been very fruitful for me. And I found out that I'm able to hone in on what practices I want to do that are like, you know, joy-based or joy-led. So I'm reactivating Black Monarch and Westbound High School and Malines High School, which is a children's program I do that we paint murals inside the school to beautify, you know, institutionalized looking school systems, you know. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're going to attack in the next couple months.
Now, the Derby people who are listening will remember you from painting Steven's car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Stoneborough, the Great Stoneborough Fair.
Yep.
He did the corn car, and then did the Evil Sonic. What's the other song?
Knuckles
on my buddy Mark's car.
Man, shout out to Stoneborough. Jason was trying to get me to go up there for like 12 years.
Yeah, shout out to them for real. That was a great event.
You're coming again on September 3rd. We took over the whole entire fairground September 3rd.
Paint.
We're going. They're excited for it.
Yeah, we're bringing our little TV show, Track Shot Live, and everything. You guys.
No, I'm taking part in the full season this year, dog. I'm back on the road. You know, trying to get back on the road with y'all. You know, we've done some travels before. Went to Cali, went to New York, or you took me as a young boy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
We're gonna be on the road this week.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm trying to get into it, but like this season, kind of just like Camo been saying, not really doing much art making and really kind of planning and getting things in order. You know, I just completed like a large set of paintings over the past 2 months. Took a group showdown that was here in Pittsburgh in the Cultural District downtown. So, you know, I think the first quarter usually, especially since we run a gallery called Boom Concepts, is really about planning, strategizing for the year, You know, we want to take the big family trip with Most Wanted and Boom to Miami this year in December. So, you know, just trying to get those plans in order. And, you know, as the offensive coordinator over here, I got to write about 16 proposals. That's 4 proposals a quarter. So, you know, I'm at 3 right now. So I'm just trying to get my 4 to 6 proposals in this quarter. So, you know, first quarter is just about making sure the rest of your year gets rocking. And so, you know, we really happy to be here with y'all just talking about what we got planned out.
Well, you were the first sponsor of TY. And we appreciate that. And you painted the car. That was a really cool experience. We took
that was
TY.
sweet.
You painted Boom Concepts on the van. So Daryl painted the van first, and then Camo came in and cut it all out. All right.
I did just the base coat. You know what I mean? We know who got the strengths with the cans.
I just did
and
some
stuff.
polishing, you know, just did some polishing.
So it ended up being a really cool experience for TY there in Illinois. We went to a River City Rampage held by Toast Promotions, and TY got experience. They, like, mayor of the town fell in love with this dude and, like, just took him away. Like, just took him day drinking, morning drinking on a...
Morning drinking. Like, come on, we gotta drink with the mayor.
Like, oh my... I'm like, you got to get back here and tech your car, buddy.
Well, T.Y.'s really a superstar. He trying to be chill on the mic, you know what I mean? But, you know, he been on the news. He get picked up by mayors. He got crowds around him at the fairs and at the events out here. So
we're taking him to South Carolina this week so he can show
is he
up.
definitely going?
He's
That's
definitely
gonna
going.
be sweet.
If you don't know, TY is the guy that drives with the football helmet.
That's hard.
is that a Garfield Gators helmet?
My guy, custom it for you. Get that gator joint on there.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I mean, that was what I really enjoyed about the car. You know, it's like not only did it have Boom, which is located in Garfield, it had Most Wanted, which Jason been, you know, a presence in Garfield for such a long time. This great, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Camo also put different icons from the neighborhood. So it's like not only are we representing Pittsburgh and Western Pennsylvania, but we got like a hyper localized, you know, focus on it with all these icons. You know, TY telling us about the language and, you know, what people say, how people say it. Camo putting that up on there. The water tower, like you just said. So, you know, we just really happy and proud to be representing the neighborhood, you know, and just like everybody behind you, big dog, you the superstar, you the driver. The car don't go without the driver.
Right. The pusher.
That's one of the coolest things about Demolition Derby. Like, you see a little bit of everything as far as paint jobs and stuff. Once you get into like motorsports, everyone seems to have like the same number, their commercialized logos. You get a Derbies, you might see the old '70s Caddy that is fresh with no paint job. Like literally, the factory paint might look the best for that what that guy feels, and you can sponsors whatever. I mean.
Well, shout out Jake Berkner for helping build TY's van. And Steven Sickles has built TY like 6 cars now to drive. So Steven Sickles built the car that TY got second place.
We actually just fixed it. You guys built it on your own.
Well, thank you for fixing it. So I took this dude out to Indiana. So we got up at 3 in the morning, drove to Indiana, got to a field in Columbus, Indiana. The promoter put us out by the highway. He's like, people would know who you are. And he was right. People did. So this guy pulls out in the Derby. He gets blasted in like 6 seconds. The wheel falls off. So we drove, 6 hours to Indiana. We had to get it pushed back on the trailer. Drove in driving rainstorm home. Sad as heck that we just spent 18 hours and this dude lost in literally 6 seconds. Steven's dad helps us out, puts the wheel back on the car. This guy goes out exactly a week later and gets second place out of 50.
Out of 50.
Out of 50 at the Iron City Nationals.
Don't worry,
Good job.
TY. I drove all the way down south of Tampa one time, and I got junked in about 17 seconds. And the car was, like, barely fixable. So, yeah, we went, like, 17 hours, me and my boy Mark, and we got targeted pretty good. They knew who we were.
Yeah, they're like, let's get them out of here.
Yeah. Well, I'd won the show 2 years in a row before that, and there's a whole group of guys that came down from Massachusetts that, like, I went down there by myself before that, and I'd beat 2 or 3 of them, and they came down, and they knew who I was and had my number that year.
That's what happened when you're the world champ, man. Everyone lace they shoes
not
up.
Not you too. I get called the champ from nonstop from him. Oh, which night was? Oh yeah, it's at the MWFA and the full size that night. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes 2-3 cars to the track and pulls out, gets out of one car after getting first place, gets in another car, gets
another first place,
gets in another car,
And have fun.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You're just like, how the hell?
It's like fighting 3 boxing classes in one night or something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to walk in like 10 years.
I'm just like, hey, yeah, that's a lot
It's
of collision.
like, yeah, your body can handle a bunch for sure.
Yeah. It depends. Like, I haven't ran since November, so like next weekend I'll probably be sore. But like when I run every week, my body like sort of stays in condition for it. It's weird. Yeah. I don't even get sore.
It's like ready for it. That's crazy.
You think you would get in a car? Would you drive a car?
You know, I was thinking about that this season. Like, man, you know, since I want to get back on the road, I want to get back in it. Is there a passenger seat? No.
Some
Don't
shows,
do
but
that.
not
Yeah,
very
I'm about to
many.
say,
No, it's so
yeah,
dangerous.
like that's the sad that gets
It's called
targeted.
a 2-man extreme, and it is so
No,
dangerous.
man. I
No,
need like
don't
a
do it.
waiver and a permission slip from the crib. So, you know, maybe we can get one. Y'all put the GoPro on it and then turn it into a VR experience. We could have it like a performance art, you know, 3D situation.
I get it. You don't want your pretty face smashed
There
up.
you go, man.
Well, I'm gonna run this year.
Yeah?
I'm gonna
There you
definitely
go.
run this year.
Well, we hope you can run in Stoneboro. That'd be pretty rad.
Yeah, you know how I gotta step a certain way. I might be the only one with a candy paint derby car. Something wild, like just something crazy.
We need you in a school bus. You need something.
Yeah, I
huge, dog.
want like a Tahoe or something.
Yeah.
We'll have to get
Like
you
a
in an
lowered
SUV.
Tahoe, like something nasty.
Oh, yeah. Let's find some bent rims. Put you out there in some 26s, all bent rims.
Yeah, like just
Look
something
cool as hell.
unnecessary. Like I do not plan on winning, but I'm out here.
Thank you. That's really all. That's
Yeah,
all I
man,
ever want from anybody.
I'm out here.
This
Like, you know
guy
what I
here
mean?
obsesses
Like,
about winning.
Not
Come on,
always.
yeah.
Not always. It just depends on
He's
the
gonna be like,
show.
this guy don't care about winning. Whack.
Last year, like 16 or 17.
The crazy thing is, I didn't even know there was 16 or 17
Yeah,
derbies
there are.
in the world, which means there's like hundreds of
Hundreds, yeah, I'm like,
thousands
there's
of
like
derbies.
hundreds.
There's probably, if I had to bet, and the numbers are in the high, way into the thousands on the year. Yeah.
It's so cool how y'all just, not only are y'all of the culture, but y'all like find out where else it exists. You know what I mean? That's super admirable. And it's like one of the reasons why, you know, I'm excited and I think the guys are excited to be joining y'all on some of these field trips. You know, it's like,
Well, the internet definitely did that for us because, like, when I was growing up and my dad would run, we didn't even know there was derbies outside like a 30-mile radius. Like,
It's true.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
no way to know. We
now,
all thought we were
now
alone
I hear
in
about
this
like
world.
these derbies that were going on in Ohio, and I'm like, why the hell wasn't I there?
right.
Yeah.
it's like a hop, skip, and a jump over the
Yeah, and I
state
had
line.
no clue that there was even big derbies out of southwestern Pennsylvania.
Well, Steven's trying to do a derby in all 50 states. That's
Yeah,
his-
South Carolina is like I think my 18th state this weekend coming up.
Nice,
And we're
nice.
getting TY up there. We got Indianapolis, Indiana, PA, South
He's
Carolina.
derbying a lot more already than most people for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, T.Y.'s been getting
He's
behind the
gonna,
wheel.
he's gonna have 5 states here. Nice. I
Yeah,
love
that
it.
project sort of got slow with opening a new shop though, but I'm still I didn't put a timeline, so it's like
It's a life bucket list.
it's like the tortoise versus the hare or whatever. I'm the turtle though.
Well, you know, as we launching this team and TY getting the stripes, you know, he ain't got 17 victories, but we want to give him the 17 victories. So if anybody listening want to donate a whip, right? You want to donate a car, you want to
Yep.
donate some tires, you want to donate a catalytic something converter, my man over here will hook it up and put it in the John. You know, if you want to donate some funds to it, because it's just like, yo, we want to, you know, not only be here and be champions, but we want to get more than this dude too. So I know
Easy.
TY competitive, so
Easy.
I mean, that's why we know that you bring that type of energy there, Daryl. We want to bring inner city America invested in our sport, and from whatever angle they want to come in. I'm coming in from the art angle. It's like a performance.
TY was this
piece.
close at Iron City. This close.
Oh yeah. Oh, he thought he had the
Tell you,
win.
once you get that win now, you're gonna want another one. It's bad. It's bad.
Dude, I've done derby
Oh,
in
for
30
sure.
years, and I've got one win. One. But the trophy's 6 foot, so it's pretty impressive. I keep it in my bathroom. I look at it.
True story.
Keep it in my bathroom.
True story.
Steven Sickles built that van for me. Thank you.
We push winners out the shop.
All right, that's all Steven does is build winners.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do is we travel, and I know you guys want to travel. You want to get on this circuit with us, come hang out in the pits, just meet the people.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to invite you guys to Minnesota. I think Minnesota is pretty fun.
Minnesota's a blast.
Minneapolis is a good stepping. That's where I'm working on next, moving my art, like some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice place there called Casket Arts that's very welcoming to us, and we can show our artwork there.
Nice.
So my goal is after the Derby, we're going to cut up a car for a week, build it as a sculpture, take it there, donate it to the program, the project. So that's something I would like to include you guys with as part of this artistic effort.
Twin Cities got some banging stuff going on. You know, Boom Concepts is doing some work. We're bringing in some artists from the Twin Cities this year, hosting them as residents. So it's like, you know, we definitely need to make that pipeline going. Shout out to the McKnight Foundation, because that's who's kicking in the bread for that. You know what I'm saying? And Alliance Community, Artist Community Alliance, helping us with those residencies, hosting people in Pittsburgh. But like, yo, they got some great artists on the ground. So if there is Derby culture, we have some art culture. Indigi Roots is a great organization in the Twin Cities. Ananya Dance, you know, T. Michael Rambo. We got some really positive, strong folks going on out there. So, you know, we already got some connections. We planning a field trip out there, I think March of this year. So, you know, let's just make a couple trips. You know, maybe McKnight will hook it up for us.
Nice. I'll be out there in August.
What's the lady's name from the casket?
I don't
You
remember.
know, her energy though.
Gigi or
Her energy though is awesome. She's like go go go.
yeah, she's fantastic. You know, I'm texting with her. She's the one.
She even
that's
came
cre-
and she even came and watched the Derby after we were at the.
Yeah, she's
art
the
show.
one that's made this connection.
So wait, is
for
it
us.
cold? It's like a cold Derby?
Oh, I'm not gonna call him.
October.
Y'all tripping.
I mean, he has fires and there's beer and
I'm about to say. I mean, we went to that what? We were at the
It's cold in
Stoneboro when it was like
Minneapolis,
raining really crazy and it got really cold. It's not that bad. Like you don't really think about it. Like they said, they got heaters. They
It's
got
the
fires
first
and
weekend
stuff.
in October, so it could be anything. It could be 60.
I'm talking about
30.
I'm talking about for my brothers that's behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? I come with a bubble coat.
I'm about to say. I mean, they be having coats on. Like,
Yeah. Ooh.
they be
you
having
don't
coats
notice
on.
it
They
when
be
you're
bumping
Derby and
up.
that adrenaline gets going. It's
It's like being on the football field.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's basically like being on the football field.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh yeah, you
Yeah,
get that
you're in a
adrenaline
field
here.
for the entire day. Like you start your morning in the field and you end it there.
You know, it
try to
kind of,
survive
or
the field
like battle bots or some shit. You know what I mean? Like in these fucking metal, crazy ass
It's-
from
it's
different
cool.
eras and shit.
Like you can get hit with like a big chunk of dirt. Like it's real cool. Like that happened to me like the first Derby that I like watched. Like I'm like screaming. I'm like I like Instagram and next thing you know there's like this like 4-inch piece of dirt smacks me in the chest. I'm like, oh shit.
Some
This
tracks
is
are bad.
awesome.
Some tracks are a little bit rough.
Yeah, like it was cool though. I was with it. I was
Stoneboro
definitely
is
with
more
it.
like that pea gravel, so you're getting hit with like a bunch of small rocks, and it feels like you're getting hit with buckshot.
You can see it. Like it's wild. You can see it coming at you. You do a little bit of, you know what I mean, dancing, moving and grooving.
So where's the warm Derby at though? He talking about Ohio.
We're going to South Carolina this
Yeah,
weekend.
July
okay.
July 1st.
South
here.
Carolina. All right, down south.
Yeah, well,
July
I mean,
1st, right here in Iron City National.
primary fair season's like July, August, so it's warm.
Love a good country fair. God damn it.
Yeah, man, they always got the
Stoneboro,
funnel cakes
September
out,
3rd.
like the, you know what I mean, all the food and the games. It's a good time.
Traveling as much as I've got to too, I see like different cultures. Like you said, a good country fair. You go out to California, it's not country. It's like it's completely different worlds in different places of the country.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to try and hit some more like in the more urbanized areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You know, Cali, that sound nice. Miami, Florida,
I got a plan
Louisiana.
for Cali for
Oh, we
Gino
like
again
we
this
like
year.
Cali. Cali's nice.
Cali sounds fun. I'm trying to hit every Derby scene I can. Like I'm trying to open my schedule up for like more art life experiences. You know what I mean? To where they like meet in the middle.
I like
And,
going to Cali and driving up the coast in a car. That's my favorite.
I'm with that.
Mhm.
Do
We
some
did that with
driving.
you.
Mm-hmm. Drove across the desert, drove up the coast.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be driving to Key West in April. So I'm with like just some, long
That's
driving
a nice drive.
from Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Play the whole coast.
Have you been to Key West before?
Not yet.
Once you get on to Key West, you'll be like, I don't really want to get back to Miami.
I feel that. I hear that all the time. So
Key West is like,
I have to get my Miami out.
The vibes.
Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. It's a little touristy, but like the views and the drive's nice.
For sure.
What you saying, just like being able to combine your real lived experience with, our artistic practice, it's just such a blessing, dog. You know what I mean? It's just like, Jason, that's something I always admired in you kind of growing up, seeing you run your space, how you run a squad, just like you've been really able to put the things that you enjoy and are natural to you grew up with, these positive things, and then like with your lived adult art experience. And it's just like, to be able to do that and to be able to bring more people in, I think is really cool. And it's just like, we down for you for whatever, dog.
For sure.
I enjoy bringing us all together. I want everyone to succeed, and I'm like, here's a path. Look at it, learn what you can. I've failed a long way to get to that path. I started at the top and failed my way down. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Eventually, my place gets shown to me.
It's gonna level off and go the other way.
Then we can start failing all the way up, right?
Yep.
But, no, I want to, and I appreciate it. You guys have been with me a long time, and this is how I try to give back. Get you on the podcast and let people know that you're important to me. And I think they should hear your experiences and your struggles to get to where you are. You're all successful in your own ways, So that's what this podcast is about, is successful entrepreneurs is kind of what we're doing.
I mean, the only reason when I was on residency in Austin a couple years back, they asked me to ride in this school bus with the top chopped off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I was comfortable because of you. Because I had been riding in some wacky racer cars.
You didn't done it before.
You know what I'm saying? With your ass. And I was like, oh, this is familiar. You know what I mean? It's like, it takes the shock value away or the culture shock you might experience. I'm like, oh, my big art told me do this back in Pittsburgh. Like, and it was like, for real? I'm like, oh, yeah. He probably get way busier than y'all actually. Let's go. You know what I mean? Jumped in that. It was like one of them short buses, too.
Yeah.
Short bus with the top chopped off. That shit was crazy.
I think my very first real memory of you, Daryl, is when I asked you to help push Dante's truck up onto the trailer because it was broke down.
I remember that.
I was like, hey, I need another young stud. Can you come out to the alley?
146-pound stud.
It all
I
counts.
was like, welcome to my life. We'll be pushing cars. We got a winch now. I don't need friends. I got a battery-powered winch. We've learned that I don't have to call 6 dudes to help shove a truck on a trailer.
My winch broke the other day. I was by myself, and I had to ratchet strap a car the whole way up. It was awful.
You just got to pull on it. It's terrible. It's
Harbor
all about
Freight.
leverage.
Gotta love Harbor Freight.
All right, that's pretty good for episode 1. Again, let's wrap it up here. That was Cash on the Hood with TY, Camo, Daryl, and Steven Sickles. Brian, of course, is running the buttons back there. Brian has Cinema Psychos podcast, 256 episodes going strong. He's running the stuff for Lipson as well. He is the podcast king at this moment. So we got nothing but royalty running our decks back there. So I appreciate that. Woo! Salute StudioME for letting us do our jam right here. We're going to come back with episode number 2. So if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe.
Right now.
Get on it.
Most Wanted Fine Art Car Club and Boom Concepts.